Hello everyone. Feel free to comment on mine. Don't hide anything. If you don't like it, just say you don't like it. But I don't feel like carrying on with this global grandpa. Somebody asked me to get it on and I carried on. I want to talk to you today about how I landed in Mombasa. The topic of arriving in Mombasa, I was just 5, I think, or maybe more. It was during the time of the Second World War, and we traveled like in a cargo ship, sleeping on the hold because there were no cabins or anything. And from the kitchen, my father used to feed them with, I don't know, rum or anything. And we could get some real great food. And that's how we traveled. On arrival in Mombasa, my uncle was banned, thrown out from Kerala, was waiting at the harbour with a small boy, almost same age as me. His name was Fred. He passed away a long time back, about 3-4 years back, but a couple of years younger to me. But we were friends. And we got into this mother and uncle's car, big Chevy, and it was 6 or 12 cylinder engine, and he likes to drive big cars. So we drove off to not Chengam, Potteries first, and then it was Chengamwe, where that driving cinema was. Now it's turned out to be a shed for keeping this what do you call these big carriages of lorry coming and shedding over there. Driving cinema is not there anymore. But I used to enjoy the driving cinema. Putting that speaker into the car and listening to it and all that. It was fun. And the house was, it was a bungalow just near to that driving cinema. And from the bungalow, you could see the the island of Mombasa. Changam is on the mainland, of course. And I was only 5 or 6, and when we reached there, we saw a small bungalow, but entering the bungalow, it was huge. On the back side of it, there was a big terrace where my uncle used to entertain the Italian, jail police, Italian soldiers who were prisoners of war. But the thing was, they used to show him how to make spaghetti, but the spaghetti was being shown to actually his wife. Anyway, his wife was a woman from Seychelles, very attractive. She was called Isabel. And my uncle, grand-uncle he was, my mother's uncle, not my uncle. He was a womanizer. His story is yet to be told. But the thing was, that house was his. A detached bungalow. When you drive in, you see a small two-sided, two-bedroom house-like. But when you step down, there's a small corridor where the steps go down, about few steps down, and there's a big compound of rooms, about 3-4 rooms. And from the rooms you walk outside is to the beach. Only thing is the water doesn't come to the house. It's quite far away from the beach. And it was a marvelous house. I don't think any of my siblings have seen that house. I'm the only person who has seen it, actually. And the only person who's alive can remember that house. It was a fantastic house. He had about 4 or 5 servants to look after the place. And they used to drink a lot on the terrace. My father used to join them as well. I didn't learn to drink from them, but it was great to story from there. I know I cannot go on for very long, but the story has to stop somewhere and carry on another day. From there, because of these Italian prisoners of war were staying there every time they crossed the island, from the island, they could walk to the mainland. Between the island and the mainland, there was a causeway. But they didn't go on the causeway. Causeway is far away. This is just shortcut. When the tide is low, they could just walk across. And they frequently visited this bungalow even when my great uncle was not there. And we were all at school or something like that. My auntie from Shishal was alone. And God knows what happened then. Then from there, he started getting a money problem. He had a quarry and things like that, and he used to have quite a lot of people working for him. I don't know if any of you know about this mother and uncle. He was a stuffy, short old man. He was old man that time. And he was married actually to a Malayali woman, but he was also fathered a nun, what do you call, below the Naya Samudayam, Naya people, grading system. So the family didn't approve of that girl. So he just produced a child in her. The child was as old as my mother. Can you imagine? I've met him once or twice when we went to Africa. Went to India from Africa. But many a times, he used to buy this big bread from market near Mackinnon Market. There used to be a bakery where he could get this fresh bread. And once he buy that bread and some butter with it, comes home, it vanishes in no second. He had 6 children, 3 boys and 3 girls. The eldest was a girl. She became out of community and joined some silly things she did, and he was gone. Then there was Fred. Then Andrew met with an accident after getting too drunk, and he died. I think there's only one person left now in that in that family. Her name is Grace, and she's somewhere in London. I tried to contact her, but no use. I couldn't get hold of her. And this causeway, the railway line was running on the main water pipe that comes from the mainland to Mombasa. It was quite remarkable to see. But now they've changed it all and it's not like that. The pipeline is separate and the causeway is separate. The railway line is separate. Everything is separate now. It's all the Chinese have built a lot of freeways for the Kenyans. I don't know how they're going to pay for it, but that's how it is. So friends, so far I won't remember where I stopped. So I may repeat myself and say a few things what I've already said. And then from there, my 5th year, I will carry on. Bye for now. Cheers.